Hello, I'm Jenny Osbourne. I'm the Chief Executive at Tpas, and I'm delighted to be welcoming you to our second ever National Scrutiny Week. I really do hope you're going to get involved with us across the 5 days, across all the sessions that we've got planned. Albeit virtually, I know, but I'm hoping what we've put on for you is a programme of events that you can get involved in that really do show the breadth of ways scrutiny can make a difference in our organisations. We did our first ever Scrutiny Week last year in 2020. I hope you'll have joined with me in agreeing it was a resounding success, so much so, of course, we've chosen to run one again this year. And a lot has happened, hasn't it, in the past year to make having a week like this even more vital and important. Not least the publication of the Social Housing White Paper back in November last year. It's got some big issues for us all to consider. I know many of you already have done and are doing, but I think it's things that scrutiny panels do need to make sure they have on their radar. So things like the forthcoming consumer regulation, what that will mean for your organisations. Are you ready? What are you doing around that? Building safety, clearly paramount importance to all organisations in this country. Antisocial behaviour, repairs, decent homes, complaints, all of these are in the white paper, and all of these are of real significance and are real issues to tenants today. They should be of real interest to all scrutiny panels. And of course, we're coming out of a pandemic. How does that affect us as we look forward as well? I'm sure that will inform many of the discussions that go on this week. And of course, housing itself at the moment is under huge scrutiny, not least from the recent ITV news reports. It's a scrutiny that we have to live with, we should embrace, and we should use as scrutiny panels to inform our agendas and what we are really going to look for in the coming months and years. So let's look forward to making scrutiny as effective as it can be in our organisations. Challenging, yes, quite rightly so, it should be. But let's also make it hugely impactful, hugely positive, and let's really remain focused all week on thinking about how can what we do in our scrutiny groups, in our scrutiny work, make the improvements for tenants across this country. That's what we all want to see, isn't it? It's what good landlords should want to see in welcoming scrutiny into our organisations. I know there's great work going on out there. We all need to share it, we need to talk about it, and we need to keep learning from each other. I know we'll do that this week. So what are some of the highlights? There's plenty for you to get involved in, but just a few just for me to pick out really for you. There's a session on Tuesday called Great Minds Think Alike, ? I think that will be really, really good, get us all thinking, and a really good way to set up the rest of the week, thinking about how we all talk together. There's a session on Wednesday about the no-nonsense guide to scrutiny. If you know Tpas, you know we like a no-nonsense guide, but we think it's important to talk about scrutiny in that way. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with the things that need to be delivered. So a great session for anybody involved in scrutiny, whether you've been involved for a while or quite new to it. Let's just get some no-nonsense stuff in there. And then again on Thursday we have another session in that similar vein around scrutiny success, some of the top tips, and that's what we're all looking for, isn't it? We're all busy people, we've all got lots of other things to do as well. So what are those tips we can all quickly take away? And that looks like it'll be a good fast-paced session, so get involved in that on Thursday. And then Friday is our showreel day, which is, I know, a day that everybody really enjoyed last year, where we'll hear from lots of organisations about the work that they've been doing in scrutiny over the past year. We'll hear about some of the investigations that they've been doing into specific topics. And again, I know you all find that really, really helpful. So have a look for that on Friday. You just need to book all your places on the Tpas website. All the places are free. You can attend as many as you want. All I would urge you to do is, if you do book a place, that you do try and attend if you can. But many of the events will be being recorded, so hopefully they'll be there for you to look at a future date. It'd be great to have you there though, because it's the questions and interaction. You know this yourself. If you're there on the day, asking those questions, getting involved in the chat, those are the things that make a difference to any virtual session that we do. I'm really hopeful that in the new year we can come back and do a Scrutiny event in person. But for now, please really enjoy National Scrutiny Week 2021. Thank you.